Your pet is gone. And the grief sitting in your chest right now, it doesn't feel like a small thing. It feels like the floor dropped out from under your entire world. Maybe you keep glancing at the door, half expecting them to walk through it. Maybe their food bowl is still on the floor because you can't bring yourself to put it away. Maybe you're lying awake at 3 a.m, replaying every moment of their final days and asking yourself over and over, did I do enough? Was I there? Did they suffer? Are they okay? I want you to stop for a moment, because what I'm about to share with you is not a theory. It's not a comforting fairy tale invented to make grieving people feel better. It is what animals themselves have shown me, through thousands of communications over more than 20 years of work as a soul-level animal communicator. And I believe, from the deepest place in my heart, that this information will change the way you see death forever. Let's start with the question that haunts most people who've lost a pet. Did they suffer? Here is what the animals have shown me again and again, without exception. Before an animal crosses over, their spirit begins to leave their body, not at the moment of death, before it. Whether the passing happens through illness, old age, an accident, or even through euthanasia, the soul gets a head start. The spirit and the physical body begin separating gradually, like two hands slowly letting go of each other. And as that separation deepens, the animal becomes less and less connected to whatever physical experience their body is going through. Think about what that means for a moment. By the time the final crossing actually occurs, the animal's awareness has already shifted away from the physical world. The pain, the discomfort, the labored breathing. Their spirit is already partially somewhere else. They aren't experiencing their death the way we fear they are. The soul is already turning toward the light, already moving in the direction of what comes next. And what comes next is extraordinary. Once the spirit fully separates from the body, something remarkable happens. Any pain, any suffering, any heaviness they were carrying, it simply dissolves. Gone. Not suppressed or carried forward. Completely released. The soul steps out of the physical form the way you step out of a coat that's been weighing you down, and suddenly there's nothing but lightness. But here is the part that most people don't know. Here is what the animals really want you to understand. They choose this, not in a passive, resigned sense. They actively choose. They plan their crossing. In my years of communicating with animals, I have never once connected with an animal who told me their death was an accident, not at the soul level. At the deepest level of their being, they know when the right time is. They know how they want to go. They know who they want nearby. They have an awareness of how their passing will ripple through the lives of the people they love, and they take all of that into account. Your pet was not a passive participant in what happened. They were a conscious, loving soul, making a sacred decision. And if you made the decision to help them go, if you chose euthanasia, if you sat with the weight of that choice and carried guilt about it ever since, I want you to hear this clearly. The animals have told me that euthanasia is simply one of the options available to them. Some pets actually orchestrate it. They send their humans signs, nudges, situations, messages, all pointing toward the same conclusion, because that is the exit they have chosen. Your beloved animal may have been guiding you to that decision all along. You didn't fail them. You listened. Now let's talk about what happens on the other side. After the crossing, after the soul releases from the body and the lightness floods in, there's a greeting. And this This is the part that I think about most often, because it is one of the most beautiful things I have ever come to know through this work. Every single being who has ever been part of that animal's soul family is there to welcome them home. Every person they loved, every animal they bonded with across their lifetime, and perhaps across many lifetimes, they are all gathered, waiting, and the reunion is immediate and full and joyful. But here is the part that may genuinely surprise you. You are there too. Not your physical self, the one sitting here right now, heavy with grief, but your soul. Because our souls are larger than our physical bodies, and part of your soul is always present in the spiritual realm. That part of you is there to greet them as they arrive. You were part of the welcome. You were part of the homecoming. Even while your earthly self was crying in the hallway, like your soul was there, arms open, as your pet crossed into the light. There is no abandonment in death, not from them to you, and not from you to them. After the greeting, after the joy and the reunion, something else happens. The animal's soul settles into what I can only describe as their own perfect version of peace. For some animals, it looks like an endless sunny field. For others, it might be a warm, quiet room with soft cushions and the smell of their favorite human. Whatever made them most deeply happy in life, that is what surrounds them now. The soul doesn't carry over the body's limitations or pain. It carries over love, and it carries over the mission. Because here is something profound that I've learned from the animals. They don't just disappear when they cross over. They don't clock out, move on, and forget about you. They remain connected, deeply, actively, lovingly connected. In fact, many of them become even more present after death than they were in their physical lives, because they're no longer limited by a body, by time, by space, by the boundaries of a single room or a single lifetime. They watch over you. They send you signs, little moments you might dismiss as coincidence if you're not paying attention. A bird that lands too close and tilts its head in that familiar way. A song that comes on at exactly the right moment. The feeling of warmth near your feet at night when no one is there. A dream so vivid and real that you wake up and can still feel them. These aren't your imagination. These are deliberate communications from a soul who loves you and wants you to know they're still here. And the love itself, it doesn't diminish. It doesn't fade with distance. If anything, without the limitations of the physical world, love in its purest form is what remains. What you had with your animal wasn't just an attachment between a person and a pet. It was a soul-level bond, a contract entered into before either of you was born into this life. And that contract doesn't end at death. It simply changes form. Some of you are sitting with another question right now, a harder one. Did I do something to cause this? Was it something I didn't do? Did I wait too long or act too soon? Do they blame me? Please hear me when I say this. In 20 years of communicating with animals who have crossed over, I have never heard an animal express anger at their human for how the dying process unfolded. What I hear consistently is gratitude. I hear love. I hear pride in the human they chose to walk through life with. I hear something like wonder at the depth of the bond. The animals are not sitting in judgment on the other side. They are holding you in compassion. They know you did your best. They knew it even before you did. And for those of you who are now or will one day share your home with a new animal, there's something else the animals want you to know. Your pet who has crossed over is not replaced by the new one. They are not forgotten or moved past. What often happens, and this is something that has moved me to tears more times than I can count, is that the beloved one who has crossed over actively guides the new animal to you. They teach the new arrival how to love you. They pass along the wisdom of knowing what makes you smile, what comforts you, what you need most. And sometimes the new animal does something so perfectly, so specifically familiar, that your heart catches in your throat because you recognize it. That little head tilt, that exact way of curling against your leg. That is not coincidence. That is your first beloved saying, "I'm still with you. I haven't stopped taking care of you. I just changed form." Grief is real. Don't let anyone rush you through it or minimize it. The loss of a pet is the loss of a daily companion, a source of unconditional love, a creature who saw you at your worst and chose you anyway. That kind of love deserves to be mourned. But grief and peace are not opposites. You can grieve deeply and still find your way to a place of peace. You can miss them every day and still know somewhere underneath the ache that they are okay, that they are free, that they made their choice with full awareness and love, that they are not lost. They are somewhere extraordinary, and part of them is still right beside you. Their love never went anywhere. The body that you cared for and held and loved, that is gone. But the soul, the force that made them who they were, the thing that looked at you with those eyes and knew you completely, that is not gone. That cannot be extinguished. It crossed over into something vaster and more beautiful than anything we can fully imagine from here. And someday, in the fullness of time, when your own soul makes its journey home, they will be there, waiting, joyful, still yours.